It is a dramatic illustration of the power packed by Storm Eunice.
Storm Eunice hits the UK on Friday and a rare red warning has been issued.
Yeah, well, it's not the best day to be flying, is it? But hey, look, there was a massive storm yesterday, and today we're hopefully going to be okay. It's always an exciting day when you're collecting a car, and yeah, I think there's a lot to do. I think I'm just going to try and take it in today. I haven't collected a car like this ever. I've never flown to collect a car, but hey, we're at Heathrow now. We're going to get on the plane in a bit, and I'll see you on the other side. Made it. Oh, and we made it! Yep, that's right. My next car is not Mercedes. We're at BMW Bavarian in Belfast. Took a flight up here. It's raining. It's not really the perfect time to collect a car, but I'm so excited. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Paperwork all done. Now it's time to collect the car. I'm very excited. I've never gone through this whole experience before. Felt like I was signing my life away, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, let's see the car. Yep, that's right. This is my new BMW M2. Now, I'm so excited. I've actually never had an M car before. I've never had an M Lite before. I think the sportiest BMW I had before this was a 330i, an E92 one, which had an interesting ending, but that's another story for another day. This is, yeah, my beautiful M2. Let me quickly walk you through the spec, and it's raining, so I'll try and be quick with this. Let's go. Alright, so the first thing you see, this is a deep black metallic of some sort. So it's a metallic black. I wanted to go for a black car this time, and the CLK I had was black. I think that was a secret car. I don't know if I put that on my YouTube. But yeah, this is a really nice black stealthy paint. But the thing is, I don't think I'm gonna murder it out. The wheels have got black chrome on them. I'm not gonna black these out completely. I'm gonna keep them as it is. And very controversially, I'm thinking of keeping the chrome grills. Let me know what you think. Is that just a bit barbaric? I don't know. Look, I quite like the look and the contrast of the silver and the chrome. That's usually my vibe. That's how my A35 was spec'd as well. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Alright, let's come over here. This is BMW's baby M car. So they actually never put in the OG M2. This is the OG M2, obviously 2018. They never put M mirror caps, so these are normal ones. Maybe I will get that changed. Maybe gloss black, maybe carbon, I'm not sure. Let's see. Alright, obviously this is the beautiful quad exhaust pipes of the M2. These are stock right now. Again, I quite like the chrome, I'm not gonna lie, but maybe we'll look at fettling with the exhaust in some way or another. Again, for another video, and I'll leave it stock for a little while. I want to see what it's like first, and then yeah, then might change it up. Let's carry on this side. Inside, we've got quite a nice spec actually. It's black on black, so black leather with a Long Beach blue stitching. So every M2 at this point had Long Beach blue stitching. It's just something they had. And this has the M steering wheel. It's a bit thick if I'm completely honest, but it's got the very cool M stitching over here, the red and blues. Other things this spec has, yes, I have gone for the DCT. I haven't gone for a manual. I'm not going to use the excuse that I sit in traffic most of the time. I do, but that's not the reason I got it. I actually just wanted to experience the DCT. So let's see how that goes. Another thing about this car, because it's the OG M2, it's got the M Lite seats actually. The competition onwards, they had the M3 and M4 seats. These has the normal M Lite seats, so the M1, M140, M35i, etc. used to have these. Another thing is, because the 2018 LCI M2, it's got the very cool part analog, part digital dials. Again, I think they're the best combination. It'll be interesting getting used to this interior, because I'm used to the A35 and the beautiful ambient lighting and the beautiful digital screens. Let's see how I can do this. Another thing is I've got the professional nav. Professional nav is the one, obviously you can't really have that. I don't even know if it came standard in the M2, but I couldn't do a car without it anyway. I'm actually probably going to get Apple CarPlay soon as well. I'm just going to get it unlocked. And I think that's it with the interior, really. I'll tell you one cool touch from the dealership is they actually gave some flowers as well. So that was very cool. That's not going to be for me. The car's for me. The flowers are for her. All right. I think that's it. I think that's it with the interior. Let's continue looking. This car has the widest arches, and I just can't get over that. It's one of these things you just can experience in person, but the arches are just so wide. It just looks so good. It's got a stance, this car does. It's a very angry looking car. Oh, I love it. I love it. That sounds so good. That sounds a lot better than the 835 did, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's take the car and let's go. Alright, that's it. So we've had a little walk around of the car. We're actually catching a ferry now, so we kind of need to go. So look, now we're driving from Belfast onto a ferry to a part of Scotland. From Scotland we're going to drive south to London. Probably going to do this trip over 2 days. But hey, just I'll see what I can vlog, and yeah, join me on the journey. See you soon. Just got off the boat. Boat was a little delayed. It was not bad. But yeah, now I can't wait. I've only driven the car about 10 miles or something. Oh, I need to check this thing. Still trying to get used to this car. 3.4 miles? Oh, I don't even know how many miles I've done. I'm completely honest. 8.9 miles. And yeah, so I just want to drive the car and see what it's like. It's really interesting. First impressions are that it's just really comfortable. It feels a lot more quality than my old A-Class was. Inside over here, it's quite dark. Obviously the A-Class had a lot of ambient lighting, which brightened it up. But over here, it just feels very quality. The steering wheel feels great. It's a little thick, I'm not going to lie, but it still feels good. I think it's got the merino leather on the steering wheel, but obviously on the seats is the old BMW Dakota leather. Only the geeks will really get this. But yeah, it's really good so far. Well, I'll report back when I go for a bit more driving. Now it's time to go through Scotland. Let's go. We drove from Belfast, got on the ferry, went to a part of Scotland, drove through amazing A-roads through Scotland. There were some really cool roads out there. I'm not gonna lie, the first impression of this car is I don't actually have the talent to make the most of the car yet, but I guess you're joining me on the journey, so let's see if I learn some more talent. But yeah, so we went through Scotland, we went down into Manchester. Now we're staying in Manchester tonight. We're going to make our way to London now. But just before we do anything else, let's have a little cold start, see what it sounds like in the morning. Before I do it, I'm probably going to put it in Sport Plus and then start it. Let's see if that makes a difference. We're just north of Peak District, going from Manchester area, crossing over towards where the M1 is and making our way south. But it's taken us through, look at the landscape, through all of this amazing part of, you don't see this stuff in London, so I'm not really used to it. But yeah, it's really, really nice. I'll tell you something about this car though, is we're on a road which is national speed limit. I'm doing 40. Because there's so much water on the road, so I don't want to be aquaplaning on my first drive back really. But if you look just ahead of us, there's just so much water on the road, and I know you can't see much of it, but it's just a lot of puddles, a lot of this, so you're just going to be really careful. But one thing this car does to help you with any situation, I'm driving at 40 right now, but every sense is heightened in this car. Like, the suspension is hard, there's a lot of road noise, the steering is quite heavy. These might sound as really negative things, but to be honest, it just heightens every sense. The steering is heavy, but it's so precise. I know exactly where I'm pointing it. The suspension is hard, yeah, but you know what? I can feel everything on the road, which just keeps me alert. It's not uncomfortable. Uncomfortable is not the word I'd say with this. Obviously, you'd have to ask our passenger if she finds it uncomfortable, but do you find it uncomfortable?
No, I think it's fine.
Yeah, to be honest, we've been in the car for quite long yesterday, and we will be today. Not one point I thought this was uncomfortable. I'm just quite alert. But yeah, I love this. It's just such a cool first ride out in, well, just north of Peak District. But yeah, when the motorway comes again, I'm sure it'll be quite mundane. But yeah, look at the views now. And let's just take it in. All right, I will see you later. So it's fair to say, driving across the top of Peak District probably wasn't the best idea. It only got worse and worse. The rain got heavier and the standing water got worse. Well, let's see how bad it got. Looks like everyone's slowing down. This is crazy. stopped everybody. Oh my god, is the car stuck? It got so bad at one point, I just had to pull over and show you what it was like. It's so hard to explain now while you're sitting at home in your warmth, but it was cold, rainy, windy to another level. Definitely storm-like. This is so windy! This is what I do for shots. This. Oh, a door card. I hope you appreciate the B-roll when it comes to this, because this is the extent we have to go through. This is jokes. Alright, let's go. And then we hit the motorway. It was actually easier on the motorway. Not that the weather was any better. It was just easier to drive, stick it on the left lane, stick it in cruise control and trundle along all the way to London. Not much I can say about the car, but it did its job, just really relaxed and cruised all the way down. There was obviously higher speed, so there was more road noise, but it wasn't anything intrusive. We stopped once to get some hot chocolate, just to get some warm fluids down us, and then got back onto the motorway throughout the night and got ourselves home in good time. And 456 miles later, we're home. So from Northern Ireland, took the ferry to a part of Scotland, I'm not going to try and pronounce the name, and then drove south from there to England. So we stayed a night in Manchester, drove all the way south through horrible weather. Today's weather was horrible. Yesterday was not bad at all, but today was absolutely horrible. I was doing 25 miles, 27 miles an hour on the motorway. I couldn't even see in front of me. The visibility was so poor, it was crazy. This storm is nuts. But look, we finally made it home. There were so many like different accidents and cars pulled over on the side, and it was nuts. But we made it home finally. It's late. I think we're just gonna go get some food now. But I hope you enjoyed the video. There's gonna be so much more content of this car to come. Anyone that's interested, we averaged about 30 mpg on the journey. 80% or 90% of that was motorway. Scotland was about 10% of the craziness, but it's okay. It averaged out nicely. But yeah, look, like, share, subscribe. You know the deal already. But yeah, there'll be other content with this car. Let me know what you want to see with this car. So yeah, cool. I'm still excited. It was just an amazing drive. But you guys take care, and I'll see you later.